for like a new person coming in compared to the old people, you always rely on the older people at pretty much any given job that you go to. Even line work, it's more important, I'd say, because the older people that have been there, they're doing something right because they've been there that long. They're safe. You got to always make it an open and inviting two-way communication, basically, so the younger people feel safe that they can say something. If the person that's training you isn't experienced, knowledgeable, you're in a world of hurt, because more than likely things are going to go bad really quick. If that is the case, you got to be able to be upfront and be able to tell a supervisor. If the person is your supervisor, you're going to have to step up and go to the next person above them and say, this is what I've learned, this is the stuff that's unsafe. You can't be afraid just to speak your mind. Yeah, it might cost you a job or whatever, but in the ultimate end, it's your safety. You got to make sure you're coming home. Normally when you go into a job, you're a two-person crew, so you stay safe. Because you're watching out for each other. Because they might catch something that, hey, you're doing something wrong. Catch you before something happens. The way it works here in Delano, we're all basically one big family. If you need help, everybody's going to help you. Any one of us here will jump down in the pit and do any work. Everybody will do the work. It's just some people are more eager to jump down in there and do it, and some, they're there like a supporting role. They're going to help you, hand you stuff or whatever. This industry, I'd say it's not a good idea to work solo. Municipal linemen, they always do everything. They just don't do one thing. You're going to be doing various jobs all the time. It's not just the one where I'm setting poles all the time, doing overhead. It's not just a mundane thing all the time. You got to really keep your wits about what you're doing all the time, because it's always going to change. Everybody comes here at work in the morning. Everybody expects to go home to their families. I always look out for myself. I always look out for my coworkers. And working as a team, we all have that attitude. We all look out for each other. We all communicate with each other. Even if you're from another town, sometimes you borrow things from each other. You communicate what's happening in your community. I'd say we understand each other more than anything, but it's a community. You're always willing to learn. They give you tidbits of information on different jobs, how to do things different, and you share. It's a camaraderie thing. And the people you work with, you're like family, because you work with them more than you work with anybody else. And you see them more than most of your family most of the time. So everybody watches out for each other. Their heartfelt sorrows and when there are problems. And we band together when people need help in surrounding communities.
3M recognizes and honors power utility linemen by providing solutions to help keep them safe and meet the challenges of their essential work.